Good morning and happy Monday to everyone. If you're watching this, it's going to be later in this week, but for me and for us right now, it is Monday the 21st, first day of the week for our update video. It is 8:40 in the morning and we've been busy. We've had a lot of work done here already. Let's take a look. So first and foremost, you're going to notice that Dolphin Mick looks a little different than he did on Friday when we left off. Applied these stickers to the front. The gentleman who is purchasing this from us wanted like World War II kind of nose art, you know, a la airplane thing, and this fishes I just happen to have here. We repainted our little pilot, and he's mounted in there permanently. And we also, and this was an artistic choice on my part, broke up all the yellow with some fake panel lines. I think it looks a lot better, and it lends itself to this cartoony kind of look that we got going on. And after all of that, it was clear coated, so it is shiny as all heck. Looks beautiful, actually. I really like it. I think it makes a big difference. Looks a lot better than just the straight yellow that we had previously. So Logan, in a moment, is going to reinstall all of our linkages. And later today, we're going to drop this into our test tank and get all trimmed up. See how this thing is going to float. I have a hunch we're going to need to add a little foam in the back. A little weight in the keel. We'll see. It won't be much. We're going to actually need a lot. Well, it's contra rotating prop, so there's going to be no torque roll. Yeah. Logan just cleared a bunch of parts from the tray. These are resin parts for the cylinders and little hatch wheels for Pisces. And speaking of which, let's go see what we did with that. All right, you notice a little difference in the bottom there. We got big drain holes. This boat had none. And this is really the best spot for them. So put two big ones. That should drain the hull in a pretty decent amount of time. You saw Logan's got the hatch wheels. We're going to be putting those on. And there's a little floodlight that goes in the bottom back here. Hangs down the bottom. And another one that goes in the top up here. And we're going to put some more floodlights washing over the hull. There's that stainless steel mesh. You saw this all last week, but what you didn't see was our finished ballast tank. So if I just tip this over, this was put together with silicone. There's the actuating servo, and there's the gas valve, and this is how it works. So if we go in this direction, you can see up in the top, that little valve opened up. And that lets all the air out. So that's how that works in one direction. And if you go the other direction, that arm is going to depress the valve stem. And that is what's going to blow all the gas up into the ballast tank, displacing the water, which will come out the bottom, and up she will come. The last thing that we're going to be working on here today is the waterproof container for the receiver and potentially speed controller. Depending on what we do, it's going to look like this. Sit right in here, and that's going to house all the expensive bits, keep them dry. Really, that's the only dry compartment in the boat. All the rest is wet. So we'll see how well that goes over. Sharky McSharkface. Oh, Sharky. So you'll notice that the watertight box is no longer in there. This side was working perfectively. And this side, the linkage arm on the watertight box was moving, loose. Didn't like it. So, remove the box, which is not a big deal. That's the way we do it. Remove the servo. Not a big deal. That's the way I built it. And just a note, for people, this is why you make things removable for maintenance. Only use glue when you have to. Bolts and screws are what you want. So what ended up happening here is this little sleeve that you can see right there I guess it was a dry solder or something. I got to resolder. All right, guys, it is Thursday, and the astute amongst you will notice that we didn't have a video yesterday, and there was a good reason. It was Logan's oath ceremony, and it actually took up all morning, and then I had an appointment in the afternoon, so I never ended up making it into the shop, unfortunately. But Jason was here. We'll show you what he was working on in the back there momentarily, but it's been a busy morning here. It is 9 o'clock, and we are shipping out a whole bunch of molds to Loyal and they are going to be taking over production. And you guys know that we're doing away with production inside this shop. Going to let people who specialize in that kind of thing handle that for us. So let's take a look. So here are all the molds that are going to be going to Loyal 4x4 or by 8 foot shipping crate. Don, I know, is going to do a great job with those. Hopefully we'll get those picked up today or tomorrow. Get them on the way. Progress cylinder stuff. As exciting as that sounds, let's take a look what we got going on here. These are the
212s.
212 easy drivers. So these ones were purchased with the optional assembled sub driver. And then we've got 3 more over here that'll be going out probably first thing in the morning that will have unassembled watertight cylinders. And then we'll get those cleared off our bench. Thank God. That's probably going to take us the rest of the day, I think. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to stuff some foam into Sharky. We did water test Pisces. And the valve stem was leaking, but other than that is perfect. So we just need to rectify that. Got some foam in the upper hull, getting glued in there, and that'll be cured by tomorrow. And then we're going to be on to trimming Pisces, trimming Sharky, trimming Dolphin. So lots of progress coming here in the next few days. Friday, cleaning day. Get the shop nice and pretty for next week. All right, working on Oberon here. Here's a little PSA for you guys. Public service announcement. Access for maintenance is absolutely imperative. Let's take a look at why I'm bringing this up. So, needed to conduct surgery on this, and this is all fine because this is all unbolting and all that stuff, and this is... That all having been said, that assembly bolts to this piece of plastic. All right, everything is sounding cool so far. The issue is that the previous owner, while I love him, and an exceptionally talented builder, bolted them in place with these nuts from the bottom. And that's fine, except then this foam was put in place, and then the battery was put in place, and then this big bulkhead was put in place, and that's locked everything down. So basically, in order to get just at this, you had to unbolt the entire plastic bulkhead gear assembly, pull out the battery, which is very, very tight, and then we had to melt into this plastic because this is all fused with resin to the boat. So basically what I'm saying is always think 2 steps ahead, not only about what you're building, but your ability to access it after you're done. If you can't completely disassemble your boat after you've put it together, rethink your strategy. Getting the molds out. Finally.
Finally.
Going to a good home. All right, Friday. Quitting time. We're a little sweaty, a little hot. Getting that crate on the truck was not as easy a proposition as what we thought. In hindsight, we should have made it 7'6" wide.
Yeah, and made it so it was maybe a little bit taller instead of longer.
Yeah. Anyhow,
It's on there.
We borrowed the neighbor's forklift and we got it on there. But fortunately, it's only 108 here right now, so we got our we didn't get cold. Didn't have to worry about straining muscles from not being warmed up.
Yeah, we're definitely warmed up.
So the week's over. Feel pretty good. We knocked out 5 212 kits. Those will ship Monday.
Mm-hmm. And then I think I did, what, was that this week or last week? I had 4 cylinders I actually did.
4 cylinders that went out, yep.
So.
And
A couple easy drivers went out.
Well, that's right, a couple easy drivers, and then we've got a bunch of prep done on some 250s, and we started on the big Nautilus sub-driver that we're going to be working on. Yeah, we got
Sharky over there.
paint on Sharky. Sharky's ready for the water. I don't know that I could fit him in the back of my car to bring him home. And then
Hang them out the passenger side of the window.
Pisces and Dolphin are coming home with me, and we'll hopefully have an opportunity to test those out this weekend. We'll see. And so it's been like ships passing in the night here at the shop this week, because like I was out and then Logan was out and Jason was out, and we were all like missing each other. So I don't think we've had a full day with everybody in the shop this week.
No, we haven't.
No. So Logan's getting a root canal. He got some surgery done yesterday, and he's going to have more on the 18th of September, which means he can't come to Subfest because the 18th is the last day of the show. So that's sucky. He's going to be missing that, but I'm sure we'll manage without him. Cool tool of the week. You guys might have seen this in that weathering video, and I think I talked about a little bit in the last update video as well. But this is a lithium polymer battery powered airbrush, so you don't need a compressor for these. It lasts for about an hour and a half, 25 psi, and it's a dual action. Oh, it's blowing some water out. I guess I should have cleaned that out a little better. But it's pretty cool. I usually spray at a little bit higher pressure. I was running into problems with this clogging.
Oh, not having enough pressure.
Not enough pressure, yeah. So, but for specific applications, I think it's pretty cool. So, there you go. Cool tool of the week. If you don't want to invest in an air compressor, you can get a battery-powered airbrush. There you go. Any parting comments?
Stay hydrated out there. It's very, very, very hot. Stay hydrated. Water, water, water.
And there you go. All right, with that, we're going to let you all go. Have a great weekend, and catch you next time.